Wathi machine kire chiko chokania erangia eliokonyora erangi uganetie emanyikaine buna Crown Paint Color Mixer niwabwate chibundi abo barakwe obosemi guri chirangi aho chakira economy kuika premium ichuranyare gwaka isiko na ime chinyomba elikorokana buya kurwase company ya Crown Paint inyora Ouro Superstores nero yoka sorogongorwa South Nyanza na South Rift jabere ntanganiko igora first class showroom ya mabati rolling mills hambo boigo botware machine yogo chirangi cha Crown Paints emanyikanete buna Crown Paints Color Mixer korwa USA elekorenta obo koreli inka Ouro Superstores ligego toko mochibu songo Ouro Complex angena Safaricom Voiga Babwatu rosagiaronde imea JM Towers Ijuera angena Credit Bank Kise Bakire simiase namba 011-1161-500 Gusobali kere email info@ourosuperstores.com Ouro Superstores, the people's choices, guaranteed lowest prices. Karibo nyumbani.
Ukisa machonsi tata Injuwa songo marara mayachiro.
We are sana mwanchomo ligelia weta TV andonsi sole nganchere nkwalinganie imeyomurubuli Kwana na Etaya semambia ya lero chinsa isano chia bono mambia chinga kia manga gendete koba gakoene kiwa kurwase chinsemo aho taliko batiga baliki baito bamangana abo bagendete kobeka chikambi kurwase chinseme cho anamano gukwanira kurwase county ya Nairobi murikito Josephat Makora Moracha kurwase county ya Kisii murikito Eric Maobe ntobwato murikito kurukwanganere Sagini Kerosi Thomas boigo tukatora murikito Kelvin Onderi kona kurwase county ya Nyamira ndiko tubwato muri Kitogero Peter na boigo namono kurwase county ya Nyamira boigo tubwato Felix Nyakundi nabona tebanga Josephat Makura Moracha nigare kurwase county ya Nairobi yamono sana mwanchumuliria ayo kagenda tena manga genda koba gakona kiwa kurwase chinsemo aho mona sensemo yemitandao mwanchumuliria ituko lele mambia lero salia ndoche tokwalika niko nara sasa mitandao na libuna mwana biashara Silieta SK Masharia nigo emambia ya lero atarire nkayaye Raila Amolo Odinga na boigo kwaliganiwa no governor bwe county ya Homa Bay Gladys Wanga negati ya baraibande abo baika sensemeyo anomono chinga kyomona biashara uyo SK Masharia atarire nkayaye Raila Amolo Odinga magega yoko eniwa kwaye yo kabeire mo Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga na sechi Kwana chiaye nigo Masharia aina kiribuna ise Raila Amolo Odinga konya tarasi obagoma bwaye nigo anyaratekoba gakomomanya yo yabana baye babere Silieta Odinga na boigo Raila Odinga na kumubolia nganya koba gakobalenda abo babere na kurelio na banya koba kako keep that promise yo kolenda Raila Amolo Odinga na boigo kumulenda Oburu Odinga wanchobagelia yo negati alindo chagenda tekoba gakonekiwa na negati echinkwana echo chenye koba chikonekiwe mambia lero chingaki mwana biashara SK Macharia atarire nkayaye Raila Amolo Odinga magega yokweniwa kwaye rotoro tuchikoronyora se abo ikiranu chinga kida na komboka kisoi agandete gotwaliganiria na gotumanya krokende egatie chinkwane icho kenya koba echiko na kiwa asetari ye mambe ya rero nchire chechiga kono mwacho mulilia yo kagendeta sensemo ye mitandao indo chaiganga mwacho mulilia bado magega echinkwana chiaye mutai kaiga icho chiabekire usikiane kila maberera matindi asensemo mitandao nigo bono ikembekeria kia United Opposition babekire merobelio yogocha ko tware campaign ntindi yokonekia nga anemono mutai kaiga nkobare impeached ko bwatakana echinkone echo chaye chimbe igoro yamakweria ye Raila Amolo Odinga. The United Opposition bakoragwa na Rigathi Gachagua, DAP Kenya leader, Eugene Wamalwa, Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka negati yabaraibande gati yababoigo komona iganindo chabo nabo bachakire babikire mirobili yoko nekyanga nga ndamono keroyo mo nkonya sumurubili gibo gotaka ko mwaka isiko mutai kaiga magega yikinkwana cya chimbe nga nigo chakire bene oncho mo rigereria ayo kagendete no nyamagega yabara iweke makia ODM komoboli ya Rigathi Gachagua o tatara goikasenka ya Raila Amolo Odinga na gotarire nke ya yasikinse mochi ya bondo magege chinkwane icho chimubwateranite ya mugavana wa county ya Nyeri Mutai Kaega echo chero tebekana boyumna nigo chibwatemeli na yo kabero mo konyi murebwenso mokoro Rigathi Gachagua nigo bono omwana wa Raila Amolo Odinga asilieta Raila Odinga Junior nigo aireri bagana koba na kwaligania krayomo oyo obwato kugania kugotara sikinsemecho chia bondo na gotarira imbere yaye yo kabeire omo prime minister Raila Amolo Odinga ayo mancho buriria bono negati yari kegima kadete koba akona kiwa asense meyo na ndo chaiga mo senator bwe county ya Murang'a Serieta Jonyutu nigo nyereko ba kawe sokia na ko tebuna usina gotebuna barabuo ni kyama kya ODM tibabwa tibo bibondo bwese gusitibabwa atisegende yonsi na nigo akoboli niga kotebuna teranya kopaka gutwara umanyi aseki kyama kya ODM keko barwania kobonera niga gotebuna barabuo tibabwa timo chando ndibwensi usitibabwa timo chando ndibwensi na Raila Odinga kobono nigo babwa tomo chando na William Samoei Ruto oyo bayeko baba ko mwaka na chikura na magega yaye kubeba ose ko batiga magega ase mangana lingite magendero na ruchale ko tabuna nigo aya William Samoei Ruto yare ko baruta inyaro ye bas iyo negati ali mwa chubulire gende ko baga ko nakiwa kinga kindo chejo nyutu nera nyako bakagukwanira amangana yo arengete sege gatie kyama kya ODM na parabo kono jo nyutu era nigago tebuna barabo buna barabo tibabwa tsege ndeyonsi ne kyama kya ODM kono nigago bwate segi na umurawensi ya Kenya William Samoei Ruto oyo baireteri baga ryo komwakera chikura asobonge na magega yaye kubaeba Biko manchumugiria yo kagendete chingaki abanyanyimbo amono ikumbekelia ya KDF bachakire bene amangana yo kubalika abanyanyimbo bande ose recruitment asomonwa bwe Kenya muriro nigo musayo wamo oyo ogo Somasi University ya Masinde Muliro we myaka 22 etukaba kagusiro bugima bwaye aseri tuko ria igoro magega yo kugireka collapse na kingaki ekyumbikyo ya Kenya Defence Forces ose KDF kele gukora recruitment ase chinsemecho chia chwele ime ye county ya Bungoma igasie nkongu sana ngano nekero kuligeria mirimo uikobe maiso igasi nenkongu sana. Sasa mimi mitandao boy ko mancho murigeria ni gondo chaiga yo kabeire mu waziri umukoro Fredo kengo matiangi yo boy gore nekirenga goseganga yo kulige kirogo kibaraibense ya Kenya nigo asiri tuko reigoro nyateko baga kumutarira Charles Nyachae sekerenga gyokurwa engora ochiase amate yaye yabo Charles Nyachae na yega magega yo kumusiria musubati umwabo serieta Mary Basueti Nyachae yonetaro yaye Fredo kengo matiang na boiga baraibande abo baigeta senseme yo ya usabat bamutarete Charles Nyachae oyo nyatako baka kumusiria musubati umwabo Mary Basueti Nyachae na igo oyo kabiro mwaziri mukuru Fred Okengo Matiangi bakaira ribaga rio kumutarira na korwa engora boigo mwancho bulgeria mo konyibo mrebense ya Kenya Professor Kithure Kindiki nigo ribaga yo kubolya buna teribuya osiri kwatabuna teribuya onde bwansi kweribaga lyogo siria masikani gose lyogo siria masikani gochase enka yaye gose yo kabeira mo Prime Minister Raila Odinga nabo iko asiri tali ayo monyene na nigaote babuna nogo chayo konene na nokuburwa kwa masikani asomo nubwe Kenya gote banga it is shameful asomurai korekana como checheria osego checheria history omuntu abekirense asemia kemenge anemono asoko irwanira ense ya Kenya na igo kumukwanira Raila Molo Odinga na nindo chaiga buna neborate gagotabuna it is good abarai banyako babagotena with values that he stood with Raila Amolo Odinga na boigo anemono kuinyora amange alianyateko bakagokora na nonyemagiga yogo ya makweli aye nabonate konyara koba gakonyora esiko gose ama sikani nonyemagiga yogo sira kwaye ikiagara una onyere koba gakweli bagali nene ase okoyirwanira ense ya Kenya elio kwene kyanga amange ayo anyatiko ba anyatiko arekorolekana kobanga tali amaororo akaba maororo gatia bo mangana lengete constitution yenya eyebwata mangana devolution negati yemirubiri yende menge eyo abakenya bagendete ochengera oikarero kindiki nigabolitinga tiga masikani abeo na tiga yamate yanyagosira Raila Amolo Odinga na boigo Raila Amolo Odinga ni ritari alinya na gutwara isiko no nyamagega ya makweli komonyora mwanchubulilia yo negati yale ganda tukoba gakwene kigwa na mono nindo chabu kabisa no nyayo kagendete nindo chaiga musubati mwabo Raila Odinga Ruto Odinga yole omo women representative ku county ya Kisumu Ruto Odinga nigo abolire anemono obomo kobao se egesaku kia abaluo na igo na boigo egesaku bo kia baikoyo elio kwenekianga nemono gotingwa kuba matubuya no nyamagega ya Raila Amolo Odinga gosira tiga masikani abeo o matubuya babeo na okoba gochamo kugati ya gukatiye bisako biga bibere abaluo nabaga baikoyo nonya na yigani yago chali molio kamagega yechinkwana echo chenya kwa chikoleta amaberera echo chibwatrentie mangana ye mtai kahiga mochobulilia negatiaria rasa semo ye mitandao na mochobulilia asoko kunyolia boiga seri tukeligalia rero nigo tuyariganiri na bagani bane elio gocha koligeria the political state because the future political state minus Raila Amolo Odinga ngakisiasa irabe ase amatukabosyo Raila Amolo Odinga atayo twabere toko moresana Raila Odinga gakoba eki role bere kagotiena role ene sana usikagosoria role ene sana samangana lengete siasa ime yenseito ya Kenya na bono nigo tugochukuboro ningaine na kisiasa irache koba asama tuko abosio sama tuko ankyo minus Raila Amolo Odinga bono mwachubulire beka birangara byagaiga chinga kitu ariganite Kwana iyo na yanda mange na bageni bane abo bagochigochega segeke kirebosio elio tosangaso bwamo na gotema komanyanga krokende politically state ya matukabosio neliga chinga ki Raila Amolo Odinga atayo asebicha ya siasa yense ya Kenya. Tusikanya kama nchumaliria tubate sesemo imitandao Facebook, YouTube, Twitter na hapo iko tuna namba yetu 0735333000 beka chujumbe China sasema hiyo sanga mwananchi sechere kwa na mwananchi ya masayemo wetra sumrubili Kwana Etaya chinga kingo kumanyanga sukubotera na kwange mono iko tore na Joseph Mokoti na boigo Ruth Kamuma, Joshua, auta sensemo ya kabari studio transmission kone kemaliogi ne chibicha senche ya meneke muma chumalilia ni woko nganchiranga mukiko ikasensemo ya kabari studio nyoye ekemanyerelio elio elibaga lyokomanya egati ya ria twabikira semeza ya Kwana Etaya seritukeriga ya muna motambe nche ni wongoro kwa Cyrus Azizi na ni wonkobolia ngosanga mwana nche goika omoelio beka wako chujumbe cha mwanchumalilia sesemo imitandao tonda sesemo ya kabari studio toye ekemanyilo Mwachumu ligiriria ni gongo chaka no robotirwa ya muri kitogero Peter ase akomanya buna abarimi bekemerigie chae abo bagopimera echae abo ase tundubari ya Kegogi Mongoris yugo toka ase ward ya Bugichore bunge West Mugrango county ya Nyamira nigo babwate kyo bakogokera magega yo kubatokirwa amabati ayo arache gukora etundubari yo n'umunyakenyoro loyo boigore neganga yo kurye kirogo kibagavana se county Nyamira asobo chori burobosio Okwaneta TV bari miabo nigo bate babuna nigo babeire bagotwerwa na komatura engineer Kimoni una uyo konyire kenyore kyo ase akurwa na boigo konyire ase aange se county yo ya Nyamira sensemo ya kabari studio nganjire tuwatanero muri kitogero Peter sarobotiro senchira yo boikiran
Ambiamono sana igego ngagete kambi ase kenyoro kia Mongoris igego toka se ward ya Bogichora se bunge ya West Mogrange county ya Nyamira ekero koligeriga ene tundubali ya Kegogi na boigo ekero koligeriga abana bale mikuru ase chinseme chiga abali mveke melige chae babere bakubwato kirobo konyi na yo wateganga yo kolige kerogo kyobo gabana se county ya Nyamira so mwaka bwechirubera na 25 nebere engineer James Ongera Kimoni au yo berega kubwato ka obo konyi wa mabati emeronge 3 bunencherema enjere ya moyo gosira abalimi abaiga na inyora engineer James Ongera Kimoni igeiga no sobo igano nka etunubali enera gopima igo nigaberega kubwato ka mabati ayumnenchere ya moyo kwirani okoboko gocha sabanya kenyoro na italdi tangani liyo koberega kubwato kobokonyo boiga ase kenyoreke iga na ase county ya Nyamira aboigo ni bairu bago kwaneranga nonye gwetani ayaiga yoka bairu bakolieranga nigo barati komosira ase ganga ya yo kulie kerokyo bogabana ase county ya Nyamira so mwaka bwechirubera na 25 nebere bairu bago kwaneranga nigara so mustari obosio kwene kinga oberega go sira chisemia ase county ya Nyamira oberega go sira chi family chiri chyo konyora gwanse na boigo kwagacha nyomba neiye yaberege koro kinga niga isaine koba omugabana bwe county ya Nyamira chingaki cyo chobo cholyo bonene bo mwaka bwechirubere na 25 nebere tiago toraigwango nga abana inchi kurwa ase chinseme chiga inkibago Kwana anene mono igoro maiga yo kubwatokerwa obokonyi bwa mabati elio kwagacha etundubali ega ya Kegogi
asambari etane ngoro kwerisa bet nyaboke oyugi aiga yende bank center ya Kegogi bank center na 69 twabere nomba goko twabere togo tura samo tukamange tuchandege tabani baito togo taraga chaga ke twana taraki ntwana go isanie tundu bari go togo twaru kwa rituko akindi tuko ria rero tugwatu mwana itokoro kunga Kimoni oyo koborio bagabana ko Nyamira county gotwachete tukamosorora kinywa toigure rero igagatwa mabati 30 aito gochikonyora kubata gototoreria se tundubari na natwete siringi 20 litangania gatwabwate foundation ya yokwagache tundubari eye igo abantu baminto mwesipi igotokwa mwesimi wa Kemoni nande natworora kania nero gochikowa mwesimi gwo muya orachi gotokonya nande keratora mwobo gabana onye gotokonyire bono iga na kia keratocha kamwobo gabana arachi okora abantu baminto gagotokonya omwesimi wa Kemoni
asamalieta nguri Fred Kamosimo gaka omochiamani wetu ndubali ya Kegogi NS69 gonko na limbia mono ase oyo minto James Ongera Kemoni anyali woto amabati 30 ne round ya etete omwako emyaka gete maega ya beire none tatoiga na to ete siringi 20 na ende nomole miara ase ekenyoreke na ande toko mwakira mbia mono esauli agende toko boli kerokyo obo governor se county itu ya Nyamira toko mwiraniria buya mono ekiagera no muntu utari kongainereria no muntu bwo amakora na totete ngo twalenga mabati ayi na mabati aya twanyarorira ikirega iga abali mimoro je mabati ikira 30 kate na inase obo governor keroyo kobole next time ka chinga kigoika ntoko mwega egasi ayo kimoko irane tundubali stiri tiraera ntomboganeti asobocio acha stegi round to kwane to sirana na ndolenge na ndera go to sira asensemende tigalete igombi yamono kimoko irana mo mwakire mbiyamano
asa maria tangoro ku Jacqueline Bosibori omo molemi obwe Kegogi NS 2069 bono mwesimi woyo minto omwesimi wa Kemoni tali nga goseni nga konya gosene tundubali okonyira bataka bali bainse iko twasemere tinga KDD ngo toere bonus twagachire tundubali KDD ya tu frustratory ya beire nsepe ekero mwesimi wa Kemoni atoire chibesa okonyire tochitorete chaega iga egente getangani akonya konya twatamire sengenje naki nkona torito boli wa magacho ntobwati besa ntwetu bonus bona kerto tetu bonus tiga toire para lakini omwesimi woyo oletire KDD yange onye divendili otwakanire chibesa twagachire tundubali tokunekeru elinde tochitorete cha ntwabange baito konya twatamire enchere rito igure ngotoire amabati konya twabaire nga ekero togocha igo togosabu chibesa kwate bungaru chibesa mane go pime chae ntobwati besa eji twategemeta nyara ku KDD ega ntwanyora besa bona le ntobwati mochando na kerokyo bogaba ntotole nenchere ya ichire bona iga bona twaetire tukamwatole chikura na ndo to seviri bona ntori chikobori besa to berwe tundubali to pime chae ito na ndo mostoma kole
je nkuru gwa kistonya ngao oyo muindi tundubali anere 69 Kegogi omochande bwate yake toko twerwa yetu amara baigoro toko beke chae lakini bona karo mwesimi uitachire ga atokonyirega James Kemoni tuakire buya tiganya samo bekolo naende gochibosu naende amente yeto chande gete echaisa tokomura lakini bono na tuarole na jo tokonya gochibosio
Marieta ne pasta Cyrus kongonya chio seito noira iga mongoli Kegogi itanga na kire nyasaye mbia mona sengenjo yoyo minto James Kemoni oyo koboria kergo kyo bogabana na gwetanyonsi oyo toira mabati 30 na ndu na mwaigure kurumaega na tokonyete ase igo James into mwanjete nemere makora ntonyanjete asengenja mabati ali tukeri gali arero onko mwakera ngambia mono nande natebire nga asengenja mabati aya bone kene bwaro kiryo bwanjani bwaye aiga seito Kegogi na intu ntomosire una bamwabo torore ngosoire kero kyo bogabana nere boigo anyare ko mogambirio itasaya asengenja akorire gasingia ngakia bali mitware gote abatwensi
Charles Nyanumba akuru West Mogirango asoyo minto Kemoni akobolio bogabana kurwa aiga rero twachire ase buying center ya Kegogi ase oyo minto mwesimi wa engineer James Kemoni arwete promise ya mabati 30 na aratu abareteire rero na ndi buna mama toyo minto James Kemoni tari kongainereria chire cha chonsi chigoikirana ase Nyamira county buna ntutore engineer James Kamoni team twakonyire abantu abange kwagacha chinyomba buna rero twachire kwagacha buying center twabeire togokonya abandu bakogenda chisukuru twabeire togokonya buna team ya engineer James Kamoni ebinto byonsi biri biganeirie abene sanduki tokorwa ase omonto bari baremeire ase kuyoyo mwabo twabeire togobakonya ase igongo babori ng'abaminto ndoko engineer James Kamoni amagoro 2027 Good.
Nara iga korwa ase etundubari iga ya Kegogi gotoka ase chinseme chiga chia Mongolis ase wodi abogichora ase bunge ya West Mogirango ime county ya Nyamira lietaliana igonkoro kwa Ogero Peter.
Uya sanmori kitogero Peter sorboti urwa senchira yo ikirano kura se county ya Nyamira uskabo sibono mbunge Onandi Hills Penalty Kitur nigo aegerire miswada iyo yaegwa okubokono muraibuense ya Kenya William Ruto ase atebire guna miswada iyo nigo tebwati obonde bwansi kolengana buna abakenya bagoteba na nigo atebire buna gati imiswada iyo gati yabo muswada uria cyber crime ngoligetie korenta amasikani ase otumeki mitandao. Sasa makaro studio nigo tokomotegera mabunge iyo Bernard Kitur.
My name is Bernard Kitur, Member of Parliament for Nandi Hills constituency. I'm looking forward that I would be joined by my colleagues. You know, we are in recess, so most of us are still on the road coming, so I thought probably I can give the highlights, but along the course of the time, if they come in, so be it, we continue together. The purpose of me or us calling up for this press conference is the misconception that is being peddled across the Republic in regards to 2 or 3 things. One, the 8 bills that were signed by the President on the 15th of October, the dark Wednesday that engulfed our nation when we lost our beloved Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. And we want to set the record straight that the President's action was fully by constitutional provisions, specifically Article 115 of the Constitution, which requires the President to either assent to a bill or refer it to Parliament within 14 days of its presentation. Failure to act within this period would automatically result in the bill being deemed assented to by operation of law, and as well, it would have shown as if the President is not doing his job within the Constitution. It's therefore important to emphasize that the signing of the bills on that particular day was not a political maneuver nor an act of insensitivity during a period of national mourning. Rather, it was a constitutional obligation that had to be fulfilled within the legally prescribed time frame. The timing was purely coincidental for the 14-day deadline. It so happened to have also fallen on the same day that we lost our beloved Prime Minister, former Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. So it was purely a coincidence. It was a pre-plan that the signing of those bills were to be done on the same day. And many Kenyans don't even understand what were those bills that were signed on that day. I'll just give a highlight, and then I will focus more on the Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Amendment Bill, which I participated because I'm in the ICT committee in processing that bill. And it has picked a lot of negative misinformation within the public context. So the first bill was that one of the Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Bill, Amendment Bill. By the way, of the 8 bills, 5 of them are private members' bills. The other 3 are government bills. When it is a private member's bill, it means it was being processed by individual members of parliament. So, and most of them you will see at the end of the day, as I demystify, as I open to help Kenyans understand that there was nothing even to hide. So the first one was the Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Amendment Bill 2024, number 41. And the bill was a private member's bill by member of MP for Wajir East, Honorable Aden Dawood Mohammed. And the bill that was being amended, it was to enhance existing provisions in the Act which prohibited the use of electronic mediums to promote unlawful activities. More so, things like child pornography. 2, terrorism. 3, religious extremism and cultism, cyber harassment, and identity theft and fraud. As I said, we participated in processing this specific bill because it is of great interest. As a young person, as a young Kenyan, we are not going to pass bills that are, or laws that are going to affect us negatively or not promote our ability to interact as a society. The new definitions that were introduced on that particular time when we were doing the processing included computer misuse, what is cybercrime, assets, identity theft, and virtual account. This was basically to be able to assist the government agencies in trying to trace, freeze, and recover sometimes the proceeds of the cyber crimes. The other thing that we did is we also looked at where do we pick a place where we can be able to empower probably an institution like the National Computer and Cybercrime Coordination Committee, where they could issue a directive to render websites, and particularly the websites we were keen about were those of child pornography, that they render those applications inaccessible, where it is proved that the website or the applications promotes unlawful activities, child pornography, terrorism, and religious extremism, as well as cultism. We also empowered the courts to order the removal of the unlawful or extremist content from a platform or device in the event of successful prosecution of an offender. I think that is very clear, very important for Kenyans to understand, that it had to go through a court process because there was no law around this space. And then again, we wanted to enhance the cyber harassment to cover instances where perpetrators knows that their conduct is likely to cause persons to commit suicide. Kenyans understand, and have attended a burial of young people who have been taken through some apps where you are being taken through a process until sometimes you kill yourself, you hang yourself. These are some of the challenges that are happening within our young people that we thought also it is important to predict that if what you are doing is likely, or there are people that have been caused to lose their lives, and I can confirm there are some that have lost their lives that have attended their burials again because of engaging on these social media spaces. And we thought it is also important to bring this into the space of law so that people who do such things can actually get a deterrence. Lastly, we also brought in the discussion, there was in the previous law of 2018, it talked only about phishing. But we thought the many things that have been happening of late is we have issues of SIM swaps. And all of you are aware. So we were able to bring now into the law that aspect of identity theft committed through email and phone calls, especially in light of prevalence of SIM swaps, which is happening across. I want to mention very clearly that the new amended law is in line with the best practice in regulating access to harmful online content in the UK and the US, in particular regarding the child pornography and extremism, and will also facilitate tracing, freezing, and recovery of proceeds of the cybercrime in the country. Now listen, in UK and US, at the moment, the issue of child pornography laws have been tightened. And Kenya in Africa is one of the leading countries that has the greatest penetration of internet and internet utilization. So we do not want Kenya to be a place where those criminals from out there that have been making billions of shillings will come and do the child pornography in our nation, and there is no safeguard. So we said, we need, if you are the one who is participating and you've been probably taken to the court of law and you've been found that yes, yourself you've been participating in child pornography, that we are able to trace the monies or the proceeds of such, and we are able to pin you down. So that is basically what that particular amendment were keen on. It was limited.
Manchumuligile bono yo Bernard Kituru mo bunge ya Nandi oyo anemono urtiribaga lyokogania koeresera igoro yemeswada gose chibil chinya echo chaewa okoboko n'umuregwense ya Kenya William Samoei Ruto na mono naye gamagiga ya Kenya kolekana gutwara mabirira sense moyo mitandao se ukonia komocha igati echibili cyane mono ibilelia ya cyber crime ya Kenya bange bagotabuna nigerigetie kuli na Kenya obosibore bobo tumeki bw'emitandao no nayo negatia maereso bano mochubuligiria osuka bosyo sensemo emitandao gusu tumenye konda sumotimo kongirana n'abageni nigo ekyombegia Kenya National Commission on Human Rights Kenya ko bagekurwa ogochiko gotindi osege kurege tindi ochiase aba Kenya bo bagochicheria abantu balia bamenyete no bolema gose disability machumo ligeria nigo batebiribuna ekro omonto ndo charanya ko baga nigo batebiribuna ko the meaning abantu bunabo go with disability asesemo ya online so asesemo imitanda ose asesemo ya offline nigo batebiribuna nigo offenders yabo babwate risk yo kwa a fine woika ose wetani kishilingi milioni yemo nabo igogosibwa ase sumwa koyemo oswetani mwa koyemo ose bionse bibere nga akwe fine ye milioni yemo na gosibwa boigo mwaka oyomo ikione kyombegia Kenya National Commission on Human Rights ikyo kyarule kurege tindi gosoko chiko tindi ochiase aba Kenya go tenenia emirobelio gosego tigali morioka ye mangana regete kubachechelia abantu balia bamenyete no bolema gose disability na nigo barabwata biruna ondubwensi uranyorwe nerimo cheliga nigara kwe a fine ye shilingi milioni yemo osasibwe omwaka oyomo ose akore rubionsi akwe fine ye milioni yemo na boigo osibwa mwaka oyomo obono mwachumo ligeria and I want to believe ayegeni achire magega ya Kenya abange ukorolekana ase mitandao bakomo chechelia Raila Junior mwachumo ligeria iyo negatiali ndo chaga netekoba gakoenekiwa mwachumo ligeria nindo chaiga asesemo yimitandao boigo tutigale tabu kabisa semo yimitandao no roboti oruo rubwateranĩtie mang'ana ya university chaito chingaki ndo chaiga lecturers mogirobo osoire wiki ya gatano na limo na nigondo chebono university kiriana mono chia public chinyinge nigo kirache kogendera gotwara omochando bwa masomo gosabor kyo biki university chia public nigo baragendera gotwara emochando bwa masomo chingaki omugiro bwa borokia university osoire wiki ya gatano dalimo na nindo chaiga nigo banyako babagokana offer ya ikombekeria kia Salaries and Remuneration Commission ose SRC ekyo kyaruete offer ose kyaganete kurwa chishilingi chibilion isaton guteyemo na gotabuna ikintu bune ekyo inigokere unacceptable tikari entokia na it is inadequate ko watekana na mangana no kuigwana na kulia kwabona so kirigereria korengana baraboni ko bagotabuna the value of academic labor and the cost of living ebintebyo negative bintu biria byagarire abarimu abaiga gusaborokia abaiga university go lecturers otigara bagiye barasomogiro uika serikali nebyombe byonse biri bwateranitie mangana lengete CBA gose agreement elia bakuba begetaroro kwelekianga kwa kanubale chonsi wakanubale chonsi pamanye kuira na emeremo igo manchumulielia iyo negati alia kagenda tekoba gakwenekiwa sensemo ye mitandao chinga kindo chaiga aborokia habi university bagenda tekoba somogiro na igo kobeka aboroki wasa kongu ke masomo kyagere yegane wiki ya gatano na limo na kero kwirigereria buye wiki ya gatano na limo na bimineti nga buye keroko yarigereria na bere obokumo bonena university chaito ni matenga tokende tokona kubwatia mangana yiga na kerokende nigo turachikoira libaga lioko libaga liokoira lioko tema kurigeria yigo mancho murigeria na totema kuriga gati ya boroki gwa baiga na gotema komanyanga kerokende ninki keria baganetie kama no mancho murigeria tosukano nyangake ekiagera ayo negatiyaria mange tubwata siri tukerigaria rero na komanya mancho murigeria ase litukerigaria rero nigo tuyariganirie kurigeria amatuko ankyo arengete siasa chingaki Raila Amolo Odinga ataiyo sebicha ya mangana arengete siasa ime yenseito ya Kenya. What is politics was a future political state manas Raila? What is future political state manas Raila nga ina gatia tocho kwana siri tukolia rero senche yende future political state manas Raila mochubulile bano beka chuchumbe chago asensemo yimitandao elio tuwatanamo na chiracho eyemo ase eyemo machubulilia yo negati ya aria togocha gotema gokwana na krotosa seri tukeliga yale toskona nyanga kama machumulile nganchire ngenda situma kuri studio toswasijiduka egere ngari ni abageni bana seri tukeliga lero tosase nkwana ya bene na bugo kunyirengo machubulilia beka chujumbe chao asensemo imitandao yaito baigo gotera tena namba 0735 333 nchini konkuru kwa Cyrus Azizi TV nero brabu hausia sasa mnakabia studio isibara igwa Joshua Uta na baigo Ruski mwa niko toko sasa media ikiduka.
Etaya TV Omorabu Wagusi. Je, umekuwa ukihangaika na shida macho bila jawabu? Sasa usihofu tena. Optex Opticians ni kliniki cha macho ambacho shughulikia matatizo kama vile free computerized eye check-up, ambapo unapimwa bila malipo, unatibiwa kulingana na shida yako au kupatiwa miwani. Free spectacle repair, yani ikiwa miwani yako iko na shida, wanaishughulikia papo hapo bila malipo. Optex Opticians pia wanauza miwani ya aina mbalimbali kwa bei nafuu, kuanzia watoto hadi ya watu wakubwa kama vile kidswear, menswear na womenswear. Wanatumia bima mbalimbali za afya kama vile SHA Comprehensive, Britam, Fast Assurance, Lawson, AAR, CIC, APA, Mtiba, GA na Trident na zingine nyingi. Optex Opticians wanapatikana kote nchini Kenya. Mjini Kisii wako na matawi mbalimbali kama vile Gusii Plaza Front Office, Ram Hospital, Hema Hospital na Itiro Nursing Home. Pia wako na branches zingine kama vile Migori, Homa Bay na Kisumu. Kwa mengi zaidi wapigie simu kwa nambari 0780 520201 au 0704 520201. Unaweza waandikia kwenye tovuti yao www.optexopticians.com. Optex Opticians and Eye Clinic, macho bora, maisha bora.
1318 Hurricane Academy, the future is here.
Ina kwa bere gukurigia chibel sha mitumba au asiriguri uranyari kwikeria mama tefi mitumba neduka embo ukegima asomo chobosongo ya chirenkuma asokonya bells au asiriguri uranyare kwikeria mabwate bunabono jackets, school bags, mixed bags, hoodies, baby light, house towels, ebikoro tubyabana gwika abantu abanene, curtains amone ebinde binge. Inyura ibyonse nigo birase kerengo kya grade 1 kuruchise kya Canada, UK, USA amona China. Boigo ngorobara mayigiri yogo cyase bali batagetigo kya bakoro bonchoreria bwa mitumba. Nigo bagotuka Kisi Town Imperial Building, ground floor opposite St. Jude's Building.
Karibu Mama Tefi Mitumba, emesigo yaitogere mesigo grade 1, emesigo eremia na ndi mesigo tokwana na seligo lirirense sana. Ekaroro magani kunyara tolewa kwa mafundisho ngana kiwone to chake biashara bya mitumba. Naenda abange siko gali nkwebuli balenga nimbwate bibesa bikeigo nkinda anyale ko bagingo kora. Wakalibishiro ase Mama Tefi Mitumba. Oti ni chibesa chiriyo bwate. Elinde tunyale ko batowe karansa. Tunyale ko manyanga musigo kyota kere ko bagogo chakera. Oyoro muya ligoli lili kasi chiriyo bwate. Igo bono kera nyale kana ngano bwate chiri busano, elibusita. Tuikaransa nkaligo kobolinga nkina akole.
Asamange. Bakirisimi ase namba 0727081605 gose 0727574835. Nigo bakwigora amatukonse jeiki. Mama Tefi Mitumba. Obokolyo bya bwa mitumba. Origene.
Ne nobwate ebyasara gusemega uraganie tukubikirira itangazo ebene sukuru eduka inyagitari inyangi gose amatanga bono nabugutwakira esimi ase namba inoti sana ibere isato isano isato 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 inoti enoti kumanya mange monona buigona bogo tutarira asensemo ya Nyamataro Etaya House mwese twabaliganirie
kwakire ngwaka paka ngake takaliwe kwane bana bara mauga bunai atana ko tem soka butim tim ko amna bre porugo tuko tindi bija tabange kwa igo oigo nero manyire neturu kukwebera bantu gaika kukwachire gaika asima utware kibesa ncherete yo masaba ngongo tsaba masaba abo oka ukorale kanisa amarora ai no moto mosaja kwana so igwete bobi ngonda igoro 2027 tware kila mkongochi
Umwana oyere na kitame.
Nenda kero kwa mwete kunywomu. No mugako yo chitaga kuyi okabeke bembeli kinyoreke kima. Ngwa mwete na kina na kwate.
Igo ngwate kitenyo.
Kwate kitenyo. Ugachaga. Uchiko ngibera chibesa. Dala chini. Tipe tikomenya no mwana omwe. Tindi ko irole. Bona misini ine sene no aneka roke kyo karanza. Endu wimo kakaya nikanyaga.
Ndu menyanyaga. Oko umisire. Oko kitero ngakando ro.
Atoko baita bansinga ko itero yemwe.
Iko mo itera hana ro ututa ko ito mwana reba. Kora tigera. Niki. Oyo nero ko. Omonto ko nero ngetenda. Nero ko ka baby.
Amsiri yengon. Moka. Oko ndigere kwa rangana amsiri chize ne nchikingere no netuke yao. Soke muntu yosiko.
Ivo ngoja kai kama tuache kwenye kuligiria basaja kwenye kuligiria basaja. I'm the boss here.
Kuna wane sukari bune. Imali nsabini. Chensi ngiamsi. 20 ngayiwajiro.
Ekwacha tako wali ngasabali bakanga bera gaseke iri ngawatra de silka. Na kyo salivia sana yana mali.
Ayo jo pienya mo mengo teka tuwa sibe.
Ono zingi miapika hapa ya zaka no kialo kwa isa.
One ndio kate ngane nga ngokuro kwa tabesa tuwe. Mimi na wewe hivi. Kocha. Komo.
Sogota itabi kila Jumapili ense ya monenusu cha Morogoba. Tikiraba onye turake iwa nago kerora Etaya TV.
Bunabotamberiane Brighton Makori.
Eliane Diana Kwamboka Gisoi.
Bono kila lituko li Jumatatu.
Nanche Job Ungaga.
Jumanne.
Cheni konkoro kwa Eric Bosir.
Encheriane Evelyn Oseo.
Jumatano.
Nche Joseph Mose.
Alhamisi.
Konkoro kwa Eric Maube.
Naboiko Ijumaa.
Cheni konkoro kwa Eric Bosire.
Neikendi ya gubono ni gitabe buna butambe kera lituko lyejumamosi
nchinkuru kwa Sara Nyarangi on Twitter
na sokwekura na koyechaka eyike
Eritreane Evelyn Osero
na boyokorwa Etaya Chikosoli
Gonkuru kwa Kefa Nengo Bosire
igoto yariganirie koeneke bunubura bwobo nkora babule na goika asole Etaya TV uburabu bwagusi
ekero okobarora nabo tamanye ekibagwetera korende na mange akoene kigwa asomugima bwabo
konyotinda amanya bono utumeke mashini eyo buya ngasoka ndichi nyama kyo kaiga ebichanchabe amauga gotonya guchinsiga iga.
I did not even want to even look at myself in Keanga, but you know I had to comfort myself.
abande nigo bakonyora makongwaya korwa sabasani amate nonye nabairi
uyu strawo nganya na watiro koboko ganaga
koboko kwae
koboko ngolero my wife onkuranga na atikiririso gakina atikiririso taliko kwana nati
kwenda kule akapata mama nikatwa kichwa, kulikuwa tu damu kila mahali, hata ugali yenye alikuwa amepika haikuwa imetolewa kwa moto, ilikuwa tu damu, mboga yote ilikuwa ni damu.
Eriogo komanya chinga tare chiabo chobogima na irire bagaria neri abene kobatarira ntuke eriongo manye ariaba etere nari bagendrete gwetera kumerana na inche Ruth Aluda imeyeta ya TV kera ritukoria Alhamisi marogoba gochakira enseyemo komanye asobwagare na yaeteire kwa yaeteire oyaeteire.
Etaya TV Oburabu Wagusi.
Ya sana bano mwanchomo ligeria karibu kelima ime imurubelio kwaneta sasa mwa kabere na komanya ngari tukulia rero ni gombwa tabaganya igase studio abo to kuligeria the future political state maana Israel amejeli mense ito ya Kenya role kira ira bereka go play asa mangana rengete siasa imense ito ya Kenya na bona ata iyo ngaki siasa go chokorrekana banta bange beso sana kero mundu nabatete ko be success ya Raila Odinga lakini ile une kiama kia ODM baga kolege karo bagatebanga yaya tiga Buru Odinga ili bagari yaye Raila Odinga una a part leader tunda mekoligeria gusu rafrigo tolenga krokende we really Oburu fit bikoro tobia ye Raila Odinga we have better candidates, we have better politicians asikia makiri kia ODM baranyere kwa bako pick na kubogolia manto ye kia makiri na krokende go surpass what Oburu can do gotena mbaibere krokoligeri abantu babere bako kwana na siasa cyuma ko bikilifubere na 27 na ibere 27 each and everybody na when Raila was still high kararenge moyo when he was okay kararenge buya abantu bagatabanga Israel go chakoro gochi aguno abantu abange bagocha kubeke kura yabo because wabeiro muntu bwa abantu bunarogetwe none karo ariko anywa igarogetwe the people's president ikabana tadema kurigeria political life imense itu ya Kenya minus Raila ngakie korolekana, but before that we'll try to look at what he has done na gotema kurigeria ibintu biri akorire ukibona karata yo ngakibintu bigo chakoba so sikona nyonga kebe ko jumbe ya umwanchubiria asese mu mitandao Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter kisa bochost kabisa na bogo tera namba yetu ya 07353330 00. Sasa bana ya kobe yo kumwalike ni mugeni agusugiria senchira ya bene ayemanyekanie ama jitambulisha tumenye guchaka kabisa senchira ya bene. Karibu sana Josh.
Asante sana mbona bali bagana tebe kwanya ama negatinge na bantu bandi munsi ya sense ya Kenya baba timura bilega na bakwaniye yase murasoboniga samari tankoro ka Josh Etaya ngoro kwa sense ya tiwa George na nchini mwakanye kwa chama cha ODM mwanafunzi wa Odinga for the last 20 years.
Yes sana ngakire ngitaiga soko Kwana imboto musaiga nere manyekania sakorwa tumenya guchaka nkwane litukolia. Karibu sana ndugu.
Asante sana.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Nchingoro ku macho magati ngoro all the way from Nakuru city but nchero manyaribali manyaribali masava that's the village but tumenya tara sako nyamagwa SDA go balimo ndigereti. I'm here professional ama nchero mwalimu special needs Kiambayo but political analyst na ndesio ya Kenya Awards. Yeah. Sure.
Nene kwa Kwana ndikira Kenya. Bade macha gutwara manyire kidogo lakini as siasa ndero we are meeting for the first time. Ngeto ki ngoboli ngeto ki specialized.
Say in a professional way, in a business. I'm a businessman actually. More so one is a business. Yeah, I can't tell you what kind of business.
Yesukuru tabanga no mwalimu.
Yeah, mwalimu nde, maths, chemistry, special needs. Yeah.
Mukwana ro mayagali orukujosha uta era special need area
ya braille. Chisain. Oh.
Aonere.
Nene chisain.
Nene chisain.
Language, yeah. Especially it's sign language.
Mukwani ngoso banganai. Mukwani.
Hello.
Joshua igure unyanya repati na lero. Ate baba buya sana igure buya kuko manyikanile mageka yeye vilieke. Kuna wala nyayo ngwe Joshua masomo kidogo.
Kabisa.
Wachumulire muna nakomanya. Lero niko tutete kuligereria the future political state bila Raila Amolo Odinga oyo obeire nda amoroke obeira so mstari buzu sana sama ngana lengete siasa batite to kuchakira na Josh and the to kubolinga in 20 years by the way is unfortunate Raila Odinga niga kule chingaki ekiama kiae kere 20 years calling go celebrate and probably never to go celebrate no na kara siriro bagmabuai in 20 years wakikwa manyire Raila Odinga
asemia ya nina leno mwaka mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga. I've known him as he's been my father as in a political father and he's been my mentor and nanu monto iruete ogokonya abantu chinchara chonsi on a close links to abetenere. I can tell you he has that heart of human heart that he was ready and willing to sacrifice anything within his reach so long as you kwamochera you benefit. Atari kuriya consider irrespective on what the dangers ago face here nyane buli mogwa yabota yororo lakini kichago konya. That's the kind of a person the man that we just buried nande asewekera na kire kisiasa yani boniga is the only person that has been mentoring me in all the steps. Ebintago to eresa I'll tell you what you should choose in this Kenya or in a leadership to be a leader. Now we call Rusi Kwanza, he was so selfish that tatageti otu areo igiria ibyo komanyene igata geturi nande yo ajirani no ndobone sibare side yao moya ndebu na Kenya. Number 2 na manyito no muntu wangete tribalism. You cannot go to his table to tell him about at general, I come from Lowland, as I come from Kisii, so you want to favor me, I want to handle me as a Kisii or as a Luo. He can tell you no. He was that very straight and a very strict person, but very soft. Another thing, you don't go to the Odinga, you expect to be given some bribes or commentating so that he gives you money, or go, okay, you support him. That one was out. You come to Raila, give a proposal, you are declare frankly, niko na shida, baba, nataka unisaidia hapa, he was very ready to. But if you come there tunataka kubribe, kuna handouts kidogo ndio uende kumuimba, he was not that person. That's how I knew Raila Odinga. And he was a fearless man. That if he tells you let's go, he's not going to come back. No retreat. He's going ahead, you move. Because in your talk and maandamano, the demonstrations like to according the IBC must go that time of Kinakiwitu. He want the streets everywhere. He was leading for the checkers that we were paying by that time. So he never get behind. I got it from the front. And there was that person the freedom we are enjoying right now, we can talk as ODM, as a party and as a country, it's because of the Right Honorable, the late Raila Odinga. Yes.
We are sana Josh. Kakende Nanjere ngichase macho ndambulia ovaira kuswasa siasa ya nande as experience nande is an analyst asa mangana politics ya yiga kakende macho ngakikwa manyire Raila.
Thank you so much. Raila Odinga ovaire omonto of fight for this country for a long time. Raila Odinga fight for devolution. That's why today to other counties, to Batakisi County, to Nyamira County, and other counties. Raila Odinga ovaire no monto obil career chiabanto. For example, sifuna Omorusire Street, omabekre siasa. For example, Kiasarati, omogruire from a councillor level. Right now, wako authority ticket ya ODM as a governor level. And also, obeyed about a mentor in politics and a councillor. Raila Odinga obeyed into Act of 2010 Constitution. This freedom of speech, this freedom of speech, peaceful way, that is because of Raila Odinga. Other times, these broad-based government, certain angle, this is obonobo inchekete buarenge. But a certain angle, this guy went to broad-based government, at least we have peace. You know, there's a time where Karama and Raila Odinga arenge, Amabesana on Tuesdays. Amabesana. But because of that, again, Okonyira management, yeah, Dr. William Samoei Ruto. Because this management, politics, winning that seat, now you need management. Now you need not politics, you need management and leadership. So that's why Tokora, some CSS recruited to the broad-based government, they did about some management, na work na UDA party, bakore egasiamo. So I've known Raila Odinga as an icon, and also is good to be celebrated as a hero. Aba Kenya wamo celebrate East Africa and the African Kingdom. Again, tongere agotokonya na generally never give up in this life. Tuare obere kirenga ki koboria this thing until ajatoko Kwana nga Nigeria, India, but I'll come back to tell you, we have the candidate in 2027. You never know, was the guy, the same guy? He has never given up in politics. So, he go away from politics, now bange banyara baba benefit. Yeah.
We are sana, krokende sana mangalengete, Raila Odinga se opposition sana. In most cases, in as much as he makes peace with governments, government of the day, omuntu obeire sana se position. Akiora mu describe as a semi opposition.
My description to the Right Honorable Raila Odinga and the position, I think he was the right person, he was the right candidate. Because up to now, as we are speaking, I don't see of any person that has acted at that level of Raila Odinga while he was in opposition. Because the kind of a person that he was to call his word was to be word. That even whoever is in authority, Aksikia Raila amesema, Raila said, you have to change A, it is not A, it is B we want. Walikuwa they go down wata kweli ande ngota kera barenge amangana Raila Odinga kira Kwana. So as opposition igarenge proper ande iga manyete ko hakia manyete ngentago Kwana boronge kere na ande igarenge very straight ande iga kirate binte binge bigacha. In fact no ene katiba ya Kenya gocha it came because of the opposition that wakarenge ya tanga bono Raila kira opposition ya tanga ntogo para ukataro si katiba ebe Kenya bintu bigo korwe ga bichenje biboro the Kenyans right batagete konyora their rights chiri proper within the current situation in this century akanyereta 2010 so Raila Odinga he was very effective in opposition as well as when he joined to government. I think that's why his policies we saw them helping even whoever was in power had to link at total links in area while in opposition still so that yama konyara korani country so President John CP Mwai Kibaki akanyora cannot rule without Raila Odinga. He ran that when Moi was there. Moi went and said Raila Odinga is the kind of a person that I need on the table so that I can run this country smoothly. So he brought Raila on board akamakawaga mweka obaka akabu minister of public works roads and public works akoro Kibaki agasororo akanyora is a lot of time Raila in opposition vile viko sana so agatebate tokore mukutana tarosioro wakati that a coalition government Uhuru the same agacha you can remember Uhuru was saying there is no way we can link with Raila Odinga this person no but he get in that position he get as a president akanyora Uhuru Odinga akanyora yani Uhuru Kenyatta he found that without Raila Odinga on this table things would be very hard so akateba together ndio mwako yega tukwanani so the handshake came then Kenya ran very smoothly Kenya ran nchi rekara su Kenya that's why that was what gave birth to the expressway and these are the roads that came here the development was seen Kisumu was developed we had a port in Kisumu and we had other things Mombasa was elevated we had another container station ya reli ikakuja Narok so and other things came this side even Nyanza developed a bit tukaenda mayandra karokana so Raila Odinga I think was the kind of a person that we needed across board. Yes.
To you, Macho.
Yes.
I don't know Raila so broad-based before his death. So they might panta bangi sana bakaragana kwa position yabo united position yabo Kalonzo yabo Gachagua but can you really relate?
Oh yeah, it's a good question. Nchakere motu wake magocha mai.
Sure.
Number one, Raila now is gone. There's a time toko ika tuwe Raila in politics, but toko monjara in history.
Yes.
Right now, ODM as a party, I don't know if you'll agree with me, but from analysis now, right now, ODM is going to break and is going to form 3 groups in ODM. We shall have Gladys Wanga, Joho, the governor of Mombasa. We shall have Junet Mohammed in one group. That group is a die-hard, broad-based government. That group is Gladys Wanga, Junet Mohammed, Joho, Ewojikoba in a die-hard of broad-based government. The second group, Togotuara, these guys, our boys, Kenya Moja, Ndobate Mheshimiwa Sifuna, Ndobate Mheshimiwa Babu Wino, Ndobate Mheshimiwa Alhamisi. From that base ya ODM. One head that group. Kibaga nino haragu, nengo I think no harega. One that Kenya Moja that group, ngochi go form a coalition. Ngochi go tamiro ko ODM, again then a coalition. And this coalition based, nero ngochi go bag in opposition. The third group to go to Tuara, ne Anyang Nyong, governor. Ne to go to governor Orengo. Now it is. This group, Yabantawa, they are going to fight this ODM until they retire. They fight until they retire. But the group ya Gladys Wanga is there, Otebanga, we are there mpaka 2027. If 2027, onye kobo, we are going to stand on our own. But standing on our own, Bad William Ruto, we are welcoming you to the ODM, it's impossible. Whereby at 2027, they are going actually to bargain power. So that if God willing, Gladys Wanga is going to come as a deputy president, William Samoei to retire. Because Murima is gone. Murima is gone. Now we kake na kia kwenye chukule cha Nyanza because Murima is gone. So na ki group ya Junet Mohammed, ya Joho, Iregali for some benefits. Umaita maintain table manners because Raila maintained table manners when he was in the broad-based government. No day ago to Tabanaki, right now. So that group is going to be pushed also in the government 2027. But the group where Abosifuna na Babu Wino, a group way in case if Mbako win in 2027 elections in the national level, but themselves go near, for example, Babu, you know, governor wa Nairobi, Sifuna no Senator ngo remain bado, Caleb Ambisi ngo wa MP bado, they retain their seats, but that coalition na bego chigotwara, that party bago chigo na bego chigotwara some bargaining power in parliament as aba MP bale, and that's where politics ya bone go chikwenda atambe, because when you stand na wananchi ekeroto serikali me, your politics will long will get prolonged. Nicha say this word kwamboli. Before Maracha say this word kwamboli, when Raila is gone, a lot is going to happen. Number one, Raila okonyera wanta bange. Raila okonyera wanta bange in their leadership. Tanga wanta bange wa impeach. Like Baba Sakaja. Watango Sakaja mna to Kwana iga. Tayo obvious. But because of Raila Amolo Odinga, Ojiro persuaded those MCAs. Sure. Over the Igagumo in government, Torana Jagos Kigapi, Digapinga. Sakaja impeachment yango cha kere wanko iga. And actually is going home. Those MCAs were ODM and that coalition nabo ara create an impact. Raila alikuwa ni mtetezi in the government na ndena akaenda bandeka wako gamba na William Samoei Ruto chigaba na jirita liko kuno. Wakati they have corruption cases, a lot of cases there, misuse of resources there in the office. They are going home. Wanya barigochi work to the government. Yeah, William Samoei Ruto. And also we are going to see some dictatorship nere go chikoba. You see Raila Okure. In a span of 2 days, Ruto signed a bill without the consent of Raila. Yes, cyberbullying is okay. Cyberbullying is a good law. Is okay signing. But you signed, Mr. President, on the wrong time. Tokolera Raila, I was signed some 8 bills. And those 8 bills were signed after the death of someone. You bring those bills in the parliament, then you sign the bill. Yeah.
Yes, is it true? More expecting.
Yes.
And of course, each and every board had his own word. We are remaining in the government, and your word, Spuna, completely against the speech ya bantu band.
Yes.
Spuna believes in Baba's words. The last words he says, "Who told you?"
After 23 days.
Yes. Yeah. That we are going to support Ruto, but that we will not have a candidate come 2027.
Yes.
And ODM,
yes.
Josh.
Yeah.
What is the possible happenings?
The possibility of ODM, the current I can state, ODM is very firm and is very live. There's no fears, there's no. This is Kobos people are talking out about ODM wanting to break. Those are just prayers people thinking. ODM is going very strong because the party leader, Baba ameenda akiwa ameacha wanafunzi ambao wamehitimu. You can see what they are trying to buy is from at why Oburu Odinga became the party leader. There's no problem with that because there are the 3 deputies whereby there is His Excellency Governor Simbarati as the first deputy, there is Abdul Samad Nasri as a second deputy, and there is Sosi, General Sosi, the senator for Viga, is a third deputy party leader. So in this scenario, no one was able to come out at the same time to inherit immediately. No, for the cases of transition, now somebody has to come a neutral person to take over so that things can be done in a transitional way. Then you were handed over. So one of the deputies is most likely to take charge of the party as a party leader. Because those are the people that had the pressings of Baba, that you people, in case I'm not there, you are capable, you can run this.
So you're still feeling, you're still feeling Oburu Odinga cannot be...
Oburu is there for transition. He's not going to be there for last forever. Is there for transition to make sure that the party transits well within the strategies, that the hierarchy, because they are the deputies are there. You can see now if they want to brand it that this thing is a Luo party, it's kind of even very cheap politics what have Cyrus Azizi, but they don't know the information is there. The ODM has a big brains. The people behind that thing is very good, and whoever tries to bring the information that is because of His Excellency Ruto that alifanya hii maneno Oburu aweke so that he can manipulate Oburu, afukuze watu wengine kwa chama. Nobody is going to be chased away from the party. The party is going strong. Sisi wote Simbarati ni mwanafunzi mzuri, governor amejua hiyo system vizuri vile na waka. His Excellency the waziri ambaye anaitwa Hassan Joho, the same person. Now these people are coming together to build. Now I'm telling our people, you'll be surprised. Mheshimiwa is a friend of mine, I respect very much. Anaitwa Mheshimiwa Anthony Kibagendi. Kibagendi they share like minds zao na the Mheshimiwa Senator Nairobi, our SG. Mheshimiwa Edwin Sifuna. There is no day Sifuna is going to leave ODM. Sifuna is remaining in ODM. Mheshimiwa Kibagendi will remain in ODM. Only what they do is just moderation that need to work together with the deputies. Wamekuja the party leaders wamebaki, then they agree. The agenda the party has for this country, there is no other party that has had that agenda for the ODM. You can see Raila Odinga was telling these people, mimi niko kwa hii serikali for up to 2027. So there will be no broad-based government after 2027. We'll come with another system of governance. Because after last year we had another government of handshake. So right now we have changed it to the broad-based government. Then next, after 2027, there is a government that is going to come with another name also. So the party, it doesn't mean because ODM, the party, what I'm very sure is ODM will be part of that government that is coming. So if ODM can form that government or enters into a coalition to form another a government that is coming, a new government after 2027, but ODM will be in the government. And that coalition, that arrangement that will come, ODM will be there. Because Baba alikuwa amefanya maneno yake vizuri na amepanga chama. Hapa ijabaki kama there's a vacuum, there's no vacuum of power in ODM. It is intact fully.
What is your feeling on this?
Feeling ya ule kule vya but the truth my thought that what you mind and let us be realistic. Ekero, I bring my idea, you bring your idea, this guy bring the idea. Only until we go these ideas Jones, we are going to break.
Sure.
And that's why right now we have 3 groups in ODM. What does that mean?
It's just creating. There's no groups.
Those groups in ODM,
it's just a creation.
Those groups in ODM, you can see the group where it's
democracy.
I want you to listen to this word. Group 1, Wanga Gladys. Baba left us in government. Yani Baba to get in government. Sarkari. You have been able to go to Sarkari. Ndogwata Junet Mohammed, I remember Papa final words to work with Ruto. Bado no wale already. Sarkari. Mbadi, Oirumo CS, Omotevinga, Tihupo CS.
Formerly Mbadi
Formerly Mbadi. Mbadi has been a member of parliament and also Mbadi na renge a close diehard ya Raila Amolo Odinga.
Yes.
Now Oirumo CS asichibe asajire. Let us fight for 2027. We thank you, Ruto. We are in government. The bad guy. Thank you, Ruto. We will never forget. We are in the government. Joho, we are already in the government. Baba fought for a good country. It means Orenga begete ODM in veins. ODM ramanyinga because that is the only guy with the Baba, even from detention, you on Nyongo, Governor Baba wanted us to protect devolution. What is? Baba called us and he wanted to call all. So ODM founders yaba, bali support you, ekelege kundi ekemo. Kega nyeteto and then tie. Bali gari as some advisors. Wala toche group ya gatato. Yanzira na bakaina bangi. Yeah, abasifu na SG. Baba 23 days before his death asked who told you we will not support our candidate 2027. Now Baba gave us directions. It was to work with Ruto. What does that mean? kero monta bwate some conclusions wajire in the conclusions chonsi so it means ODM management onyambari ko chikotwara management yengia remember leadership eganyeti management if ODM are not work management yengia the team ya Gladys Wanga because of that broad based government vaberoro kibakobera when Ruto is going to rebrand UDA they form a certain coalition abu atanyanza region Ruto is a smart politician that is the game work and Rochester.
Now I want to answer you. Interrupt my friend. The case you are talking about that we are in the government. It is the right. You know, first thing, ODM.
Do you accepting
ODM is in the government because Raila Odinga baba aliacha chama kama iko kwa serikali, which is a broad-based government. That arrangement was purely done by himself. Sasa if there is anything you want to do, mtakuja na serikali nyingine yenu. Ndio mwanze hii kuje kusema hii imeisha. So for now what you do, what they are saying that we are in the government is true. ODM is in the government because the government of the day is the broad-based government. So now we are talking about a government after 2027. Who knows? We don't know whether Ruto will be the president again or who else will be the president. So it will be another government that we have another arrangement whereby we have said as ODM will be part of the next government. So
it does not mean
it doesn't mean but ODM will be the government. Yes, but it doesn't mean you are not saying it will be 2027. It will be a broad-based government in 2028. No, it will be a government with a different name. It can be an ODM government or an ODM another thing government. But ODM must be there. Yeah, so for the current situation now, ODM is in government and that's the position.
According to you, city group who is right and who is not right?
All people are right because ODM is a party of a democracy. That everybody has a voice. He has a right where he belongs. It's the democratic rights they are enjoying. Anaongea na so long as bado wanakaa kwa meza itakaa tunakaa ni ODM. They are meeting on the step.
Both of them are using Baba as what?
Yeah, right. Baba always was. Baba was a politician. So and Baba being a politician, he was very smart. He was very clever in choosing his words. That to interpret his words, it needs an achieved person to do that one. You cannot translate. Baba was full of his stories or his actions is full of riddles. That kama tulikuwa mtandawili, kama the so kubwa flat. So kila uko na mangana igakora nade Raila Odinga baba tunaongea saizi even for so is dead hata akaambia lakini siku ile mimi kama sitakuwa itakuwaje so yeye alikuwa hata amejua kama ziko who will be there na the people that he put in place wakiwa ndio wamesimamia chama he knew that these people will take care of the party and hii maswali yote watu wanaweka people are trying to create factions from nowhere there are no factions as currently in ODM everybody is enjoying wanasema huyo ongea yake na huyo ongea yake at the end of the day you are meeting on the table we have a one concrete solution that this is where we belong and this is the position of the party we can decide tuseme now Sifuna you are not going to be now the SU umebaki hapa kama Nairobi Senator I want you to run for president. What do we stand that? ODM will win a president under Edwin Sifuna. Then you can see akina hato nikibagandi mheshimiwa they come over. Mheshimiwa Osoro ni student tumekuwa naye siasa chini kwa baba Grio Mheshimiwa Osoro namuona saizi huko kwa UDA. Tulikuwa naye kwa streets na tumemleta huko akiwa mambo ya youth advisors tulikuwa kwa mzee tukifanya hiyo siasa ya 2012 ODM youth 2012. Walikuwa hiyo system yote. So all the current politicians unaona kwa government almost 80% hao ni wanafunzi wa baba. So Kenya baba is still there. The crown is still living.
Yes, I go back in on this.
The reason why Raila Amolo Odinga when he was alive Sifuna we are tired with you and your words. It is because Baba believed in Sifuna sana because being a secretary general ye chama you are the most close to the party leader ye chama. So if Baba onyendiria rosotana Sifuna mheshimiwa otanga motebeti you need to step out these seats. But right now I can say family omuntu who keep the words of Baba Raila Amolo Odinga is mheshimiwa Sifuna. Because as indicated clearly amatanga ateba 23 days hapa na hapa tuarenge Baba gateba iga we are going to be in the government, but being in the government doesn't mean that we don't have a candidate in 2027. Yes, kila mmoja anawaza mwana baba mpaka Gladys Wanga ase bako tabanga yes we are in the government, we are left in the government, but something they need to know that Baba said we have a candidate in 2027 and if not they are not going to agree with that, they are going to break. ODM is going to break. Yeah.
So yes, we might have to party unit currently. Yes, yeah. From each and everybody has got his own mind. Yes. Kenyans have got their own mind on what they feel. Kibana toko kolekana as ODM to so as to the part for the part to remain united. Yes. But then I can Josh. Yes. Nani was given the leadership of the party. Uburu. Do you think it is going to be very easy? There will be different leadership. Of course, we understand. We have deputy party leaders, and we know their potential. They of course they surpass Uburu's potentiality. But do you think it is going to be easy for Uburu to accept Koyana ne manto yukucha sumura yumanga?
Yes, it's easy because Uburu Mheshimiwa Uburu tariga etwe turukiri tariga kile twabe gitwana amatenga hapo capacity is acting capacity simamia imaneno tuongee. So tukipatia nafasi kama viardhiriwa basi we cannot agree, so we have been in charge for now, so as we sort it out if we agree then we just stand over. So he knows is there temporarily. He's not there. Yes, very sure. He's very sure that then Uburu that's the other interest again is chasing. It's not that to make sure that maneno vitu baba aliacha imeenda kwa mpangilio. No. Hiyo story watu wanakuwa ni story inakreatiwa. Sometimes this politics you don't rush to make a judgments. Watu wanakimbia tu wanaona situation ya mtu. Give people a chance. Let them talk what they feel from their heart. Then come down, sit down, then reason, start to reason. Then once you have reason, you will see sense. Hata wewe mwenyewe ulikuwa na kama you will see kumbe hapa I'm trying to error. Atakubali. That mzee is very wise. Nani for the respect of Baba that he has, I know he would support all the projects that Odinga started. So he makes sure that the projects Baba zimeendelea as a respect to him.
Yes, sir. How will be politics man as Raila now?
All right. You want to care sasa mbele here. Politics man as Raila Odinga. Politics minus Raila Odinga, some governors they're going to be impeached. Walibata kama Raila Odinga, they're going to be impeached. Yeah, because the MCA is gone, bali goji kutenga kiongozi. Yeah, the Raila is gone, and now we need to respect that and we celebrate that, and tuseme pole kwa familia. Oh no, without politics, we need to aspirants abakubuli president abambarabi. Who are these? Ndobwate Martha Karua, ndobwate Eugene Wamalwa, ndobwate Rigathi Gachagua, ndobwate Fred Matiang'i, ndobwate again Dr. William Samoei Ruto, ndobwate na young Gen Z wako tabango bole bale, but those are the confirmed people wako bole bale. Now without omuntu natubwene tukweba mayogoro ku Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta.
Yes.
Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta abantu ngentongera batari komanya. To be a kingpin of a place, is not a must you shout. It's how you do your things, how you manage your things, and that's why when that guy got the Naso Mokutano, you can see the impression of people that this guy is loved naturally. So that guy is seen to play some politics. Right now what about CS in the government? Ba Jubilee. I don't know, Timothy where?
I am.
Now what about PS in the government? And this guy seems to be in the opposition side. And also, which collector aspirant ya Jubilee. Because according to the Constitution of Kenya, Takonya Rakobori president. Which collector that aspirant or Jubilee, Ndoma Tiningo, or Yagoch collector. According to the rumors na bloggers, Okonya Rambaso the person.
Yes.
But right now, Uhuru Kenyatta Jubilee Mbaraso Kumonto Kokori Chikura. DCP presidential candidate or Sokiro Rigathi Gachagua.
You Tanyara Koboli ne.
Or you Tanyara Koboli until very cleared by the High Court. Nikis clear. But for now, an impeached person Togonya Rakobera in your own office or Sokoboli Kero. So now, Ruto, as I can answer, Mount Kenya region is gone. What am I going to do? No chorana wanda bange, they are going kurusiwase government ya Ruto because Ruto is one man. You bring what you have on the table. We form something. At the end of the results, Tanya again to get it. Some member of parliament very close na Ruto. Ruto atawatema. Enjerago cha kubatema isiko because they have no benefit ground in Babwati and everything. According as that thing of corruption. Member of parliament. There's a time I thing some member of parliament they are corrupt. Yeah. So the only way to distance this member of parliament is only with another motion of corruption. Now it can create that distance. Just of politics. Again, now Ruto is going to sit down. King of Kora, my deputy Kuru. Ndoko ngai nanga Kivira Kindiki will be the deputy of William Samoei Ruto 2027. Iyo kwa ni ku mchezo wa paka na panya. Te konya arekana. And again, Uhuru Kenyatta, they must work hand in hand in united opposition if they are going to win this presidential election. If opposition side is going to work out together, Bachamo mbaka mba ego mondo koroku Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. If they are going to underrate Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, Ruto is going to win an election. Saa moja, Ruto is going to be the president. Two-term president. Ego tungo kwanza ikoneke. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, nabanta warbonsi war opposition, they trust Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta than Rigathi Gachagua. Yes. Because Uhuru Kenyatta has worked with Eugene Wamalwa in the government, has worked with Justin Muturi in the government, Uhuru Kenyatta has worked with Matiang'i in the government, has worked with the Kalonzo. Uhuru Kenyatta has worked with this guy Okurokuna Tembea, Omongwano your Western. Igo Onye, Rigathi Gachagua are going to work with Uhuru Kenyatta because Uhuru Kenyatta, I support the opposition. They will trust this guy because this guy has been the boss. If Rigathi Gachagua is not going to work with Uhuru Kenyatta, Rigathi Gachagua atabaki peke yake. And remember, it will not make sense again. It will not make sense because again, who is from Mulima and he has the ground from Mulima. So at the end of the day, if Rigathi Gachagua is going to underrate Uhuru Kenyatta, they are going to lose in opposition. And in opposition, if you want to be a president of this country, at some point, we need to start and this is nyumbani which wakonya DCP party as Rigathi Gachagua. Tuambiane ukweli. At some point, if Rigathi Gachagua is going to lose this presidential candidate of 2027, he will have some member of parliament who will bargain power for him. At the end of the day, Rigathi Gachagua is going to work with Dr. William Samoei Ruto. How? He's going to bargain that power through DCP party. What if DCP party had a majority in parliament? Almost yes, you get a bunge they will decline that position. If they will decline, for example, Ruto is the president, or any other person who is the president is going to back to Rigathi Gachagua, and telling Rigathi Gachagua, we need to bargain this power. So in united opposition, they must work together. If they won't work together, Ruto is going to be the president of this republic again.
Yes, Han. That's corona as Josh in some 2 minutes. From your part, I want to wake a member Raila has been making headlines. Yes. Is one of those people who get the crowd. Yes. You know what really happens. Now, Taiyo 2027. Yes. But how is politics minus Raila to you as a member of ODM?
Me, my politics, I say politics without Raila. It is only that Raila will not be there physically, but Raila is there in spirit, because the crown still lives. the people that you are in ODM currently, there is no difference because what we don't have is that capacity ya kukua na sauti ya mzee baba, but whatever he needs to do alikuwa ametuachia, so we walk into its footsteps. So we'll be getting everything, na hata yeye mwenyewe ni presence yake tu physical ndio haitakuwa, because kila kitu mzee ametuachia. He has left everything with us. He has prepared. People are saying that the party was not prepared. The party is prepared because it has the right people everywhere. Like now what we are saying, at forming a government next, nani atakuwa anaongea nani? What we are saying, the people in government, the first person that is going to fight is a presidential candidate is His Excellency Dr. William Ruto. Ruto, in the current scenario, ikiendelea as it is now, is a two-term president. That one you can bank. But now it is going to be narrowed down. If there are the people in the opposition, now they are going to arrange themselves well. The likes of Gashawa, to me, I cannot count him as a candidate. The only possibility of a candidate that we have, one, is from Fred Matiang'i from Jubilee. The other one we have is Kalonzo Musyoka. The other person is William Ruto, Dr. Samuel. So hao ndio watu najua they are the front runners wataenda kwa siasa ya Kenya ikikuja. But there's another person that people are just forgetting, that he can play another Raila Odinga thing. Not exactly, but he has that. Yeye pia steps zake ziko kama hizo. Ako nayo tabia yake, ukifuata Havuna historia is very good. The emeritus, the former Chief Justice, is not a person that you can wish away. If things change, in fact, the right person to head that position to read, I can say that Justice Maraga, it fits because ukimtafuta anywhere, the man is very clean.
Who told you these are the ones that are not clean?
These are the ones because one thing, they have had cases. They have not been taken to court, but they have had cases. People have been subject to court.
That is an allegation.
It is in the public domain.
No, but that one is an allegation.
This is an allegation, is it?
Yes, because when somebody has got a case,
yes.
For instance, you can tell me Kashawa has got a case,
yes.
Because it is in the public domain,
yes.
that he has got a case in
yes.
the court,
yes.
and he is not yet cleared.
Yeah.
You cannot tell me Kalonzo has got a case.
Yeah.
I don't know of any.
Cases aside.
But when he has got no case.
Cases aside.
Kampungal.
Cases aside. The cases aside, not the cases. Now, in terms of organization and in terms of integrity and we want to have transparency in Kenya.
Are you in ODM or you are
Maybe I'm in ODM.
So you want
to the party.
Emeritus to...
No, I'm not saying emeritus. I'm saying if suppose if things can work, you know, whatever we bring, you can have emeritus coming to join ODM and he can be our candidate. You know, as it stands clearly, we don't have a candidate, but now we have not announced a candidate in ODM who is to be our president. It might be ni Governor Simbarati, anaweza kuwa ni Sifuna, anaweza kuwa ni Justice Maraga. So it is open, but we are going to have a candidate.
Thank you. Yasana biro bya chiro machumurigereria tukumnyokegere tuikere sesemo ya mitandao tubaiti birangara bya gumbiri bya karatoga na Kwana bageni bana iga as studio tutukwirana asiari machugu magati lakini neterera na asali ngachendore asesemo ye ujumbe dochaga kwa Esther Henry otebiga I can see brother Caleb. Big up bro, thank you so much. Yagadate gotubuatia wiyamano sana tingi chukope kachumbi chao. Wanchubuliria sensemo yemitandao. Ira gotubuatia senseme yona akopeka chujumbe chako. Senseme yemitandao ndo chaiga Nemaya Amenya Muindi. I want to bring my brother after the death of Raila Odinga. Politics will change in this country. Let's wait only 2 months from now. Yakoro kwa anemia amenye da tebere gatomo eto baji metinye bere gabonika siasa ngo nchurikire Kenya Dominiki Omondi ontabinga kurwa sirare border ebwate buyapi na mone Josi Mbaka mpaka moere thank you so much and kumochere ontabinga from Isebania border ogana to bote sana Felix Oroko ontabinga we are watching you live from Kiombu Bomobea Nyosia tu na Felix Oroko well representing with my wife Damaris Oroko thank you so much Rosi Yaga konte binga watching live kuroba machoge chache Bahrain. Thank you so much. Ndo chaiga cheria kirwa watega listening kura ngumbu. Mana Bahrain thank you so much. Roger Sinyari kirani kuroche kura Amsterdam Netherlands. Bimana sara zinge chuko tuwatia Brian Bundi. Wantainga kurubonchali bomariba warata kutuwate sana musuribuga su I can see you dan kanombane unchiri wantainga kurogara kutuwate sana korokinse machia otanchi igoma nyamache obasi Riambase Secondary School enjoying the program so much. Thank you so much. Singing chokugendera wotubwatia kwa kuna yamata biringa siasa akurukola na emio nchiri wate biringa after the death of Raila politics will completely change. But the daikang is a toinya the tukwane tukore people feeling in again there will be a change in politics. Mona agente kebuya. How will it change? Of course, we have candidates in terms of Raila has been fighting for rights of the people. He has been going front majorly for Kenyans. Na kiyo cha kungonchulia asa mangana rengete aso kurwanira wa Kenya. Will we have somebody ora so ke para ko ucho shere na tebanga? Mungu ndo no mole mwarengi sana. Na ndera tebanga no mwanafunzi Raila. Will we have somebody ora challenge governments like Raila did macho?
It's a good question. The tebanga betrayal never. We shall have a lot of betrayal. Those people you work with close in politics, go betray abantu. And the other thing that we have, omonto yo strong, kotene na kosekuruzi Dr. William Samoei Ruto, ekero gocha akuligereri. Kalonzo Musyoka has been serving member of parliament for a long time, as being the vice president for a long time. Ngendo kieke ata korete ata ite kuchiko implement onomonto bere bunge for more than years ngendo kieka ko kuchiko implement ata ari kunya ko implement igatika chakwa 23 years ne dio egarare dio you are much close to the president has been the deputy president ngendo kieko tara improvise or kuchiko improvise Fred Matiang'i has worked in the government. We have seen some changes, the really changes this guy has done in the government. Occurred a lot of changes in the government, a ministry interior, like a ministry of education. We have seen at least there's a sector of improvement of administrator. What even that believe in is this guy a politician. Actually for me, this guy is an administrator. He's a good guy in management. So, Chief Justice Maraga, obey in good records, mpaka or making supreme, ama the judgment, or there could be some corruption, even in results to presidential candidates. Togo just Dr. William Samoei Ruto, right now, lecturers in Belwakan. Lecturers in Belwakan. Abandomba yete, umusara wechai. You can see the impact yabete.
Sure.
Sha, at some point, Sha is working. But at some point, Sha is not working for that what a cancer, Sha cannot cater for the expenses. We had Linda Mama, First Lady, ya Uhuru Kenyatta. One year, Linda Jamii. Linda Mama was functioning well. Labor. But right now, education for right now is very, very expensive in Kenya.
Sure.
From 4, they want to join universities, but go join universities because right now, medicine is very expensive.
Sure.
Who is this leader to which connected in the board? Aba Kenya bamategerere batiko koruchibesa batiko kubwata chibesa chirichokose. Who is this leader ora konye in this country? Who is this leader utari go chiko revenge? Because they go one term, it means again they go just so akili yao. These are revenge. We need now to have those ideas. Na kitogo kwa Kenya country. Agendas. Today we have we have these and that agendas. And the other thing, William Samoei Ruto, when alikobo chikura, at some point, abantu ba focused on the unique. You know that guy is smart in politics. And abantu ba believe in this guy, how this guy na kiako so ground. This guy na work a campaign, five counties, ako ready to carry more. That guy had money in support of Rigathi Gachagua. So abante ba teberete. But it go get the manifesto of this guy. A housing program we can read. It is the manifesto you mongwana nere. Even they began writing a share from NGF. This guy is working on the manifesto. But we didn't agree with this manifesto into our Kenya. We understand this is a manifesto you mongwana. We can say Ruto ngano from Monday to January, but we didn't say a manifesto. Agenda chumongwana yonzi. You know the next kiongozi ogochikobori. Ogatolike linga agenda kiobwate. Nkina kieke. Wana korra education is expensive mpaka CBC. Oyo mwana class 2 awa timinga na ata itensu and then school. Sometimes it becomes expensive and hectic as a rivalry. So we need that guy who has good management. And the other mistake ngokora William Samoei Ruto akorda in the government tabegete into professions in sectors like CS.
Yes.
Uhuru Kenyatta navigated professionals, partly politicians. Like navigated at that time, Fred was not, Matiang'i was not a politician, Magoha was not a politician, doctors, but chire in the health section. Right now, Kawana or the health, Mwanasiasa, or in the education ministry, because on your school, I want to go and this guy now goes a room it will be difficult. So you need to look into provision to look at management.
Yes, sir. George, on matters that we have been discussing kindly na Amine.
What I think what we can do as a country, we have to be prepared and be ready that we're experiencing a full change. There is a ton of events as far as the politics of this country is concerned. And number two, apart from going emotional, because some of our people are going like this game, with a lot of emotions. It will end up as in somewhere completely and set a Number two, we'll be missing moderate the issues. When things are very hot, we don't have that person. When you saw Kenya experiencing, you are expecting to have a different Kenya. So very slow and very careful, ato ngaini to baba toerebe to wati to sense yo mo beno chiko chenchi because we are not very happy with the current government. The current government they want to is so squeezed. They are complaining all of us. It's not that for the matters of convenience. You are just surviving so that every error every day to manyalo so my listen. Yes kerebo sio tunago yaki machore ora yobe ko bora ngane proper. And that's why mo ka gereti baba akarege de kebosia tena tanya komnyoka boniga no goituo ka bantu anyo goitwa basire seche we konyore se abantu basire responsibility ndubatiense. So what I can do to contain this, get also in agreement and then they send it na kego. Ngokorera nga ne challenge yare ngo uraboniga ya losing in na ganito muga kare gocha kurumbu twatagito mungwana nare bagwatire bare Buganda patikare toro kuruka Bob Njagi is a very good friend of mine, is a friend of Baba. At the last time wakati alikuwa abducted, we talked to Baba, then that man was produced again the next year akaletu after 1 month. Right now bagwatire Buganda na Nicholas Oyo, they are friends na abantu baito na baroro, but it's very worrying. The government of Kenya has not even had that award. The ambassador Mr. Mheshimiwa Mahangi is there as an ambassador of Kenya to Uganda. He's not saying anything. These are Kenyans that are abducted in a foreign country.
Yes, sir.
So it's very worrying.
You will be a chief. Lakini ndio point ya ikire home.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Wanchubuligiria to sangre sara na Josh Olitai na boigo Caleb Machogu magati oyo koigwa bado no mwalimu abantu bantu bagandate ukoribia isika igande koigwa kuna batebire from what I've picked in Kelibuna 227 abantu baito you need to look at the agendas the manifesto egerekere bintu biko chako korekana mo kubistukira mara mwinyuranga mbia renge ngakwa gwake kuro kunyurangi wakrete manifest. Thank you so much singa choko baiga wanchumulilia timu ngima yeta TV so bara wae mokoti Joseph kurasa sema ichi kamera chinga ki Ruth ke mtu na bigo Joshua uta bali ngasi sema yakabare i studio kona ke malugine chibicha yana komboka gisoi na toko waterna kona ke boikira wo mu video Kwana ne tajiri ko ko Cyrus Azizi wikali tukuli yankyo mera nenere dayana komboka gisoi mangana mayena seke kiribosio ta TV na robrabo osi.
Etaya TV Oborabu Wagusi
Super Medical Health Center Kise nige kumanya ngamba bwato burwalia asa marwiri buna brucellosis, infertility, stomach ulcers,